Namaste. Good morning, everyone. Again, I am here online so that we can chat and we can talk about the Book of Secrets, and we can talk about different help you to enter inside, and which can help you, support you to meditate. So friends, every day we discuss 2 or 3 meditation techniques so that you can take up one or select one. And there have been questions pouring in that why don't you tell me technique what we should stick to, because as a follower we have been, or the human race is following someone. A teacher asks, since childhood we have been given a teacher, and the teacher says what the teacher is asking us to do. And that is one of the most I should say shocking or heartbreaking thing with humanity, that we always look forward to someone to tell us what to do. And these sutras are all about selecting your own technique, selecting your own ways, entering into meditation by selecting, and you have your own choice to do it. So friends, these sutras are like shore which may lead you to your center. Now here you have got the freedom to select your own method or technique so that you can become more settled. Now, why there are so many techniques are moreover of centering. These techniques are here which help you, Jai Shri Krishna, so which help you to reach to your center, reach to your core, or transform, or maybe change your perception, change you forever. And these techniques are here where there is no guru and you have to pick up your own way of doing it. So friends, when someone sits with a guru, you get one technique and the guru asks you to do it. And friends, always remember, meant for a mob. With one technique, everyone cannot get the whole benefit of what they are, because every individual, every soul on this planet or in this universe is having his or her own individuality. We have our own ways, our own past, our own futures, and you have to choose your own way to go to your selected path. So every day we talk about a number of techniques. Grab one for you so that you can help yourself, you can elevate yourself. And yesterday someone was asking that if everything is about peace, to be happy, then one should be just happy. And there are 2 ways, to be happy. You can become what Fred says, like animal like, and you can be only your body oriented, and you can live to the happiness whatever your body gives you, maybe in having lust, or in drinking, or in enjoying eating, or whatever you would like to have. So you can stay on a lower level, on a downwards degraded with your body, and understanding happiness in that manner, or you can just elevate, or you can just progress above, and you can elevate your own consciousness and become happy. So in mid, there is always difficulty. We are never happy as human beings, because there is so much tragedy, the social life, our senses, our family. So to be happy, to be joyful, you need to elevate or you need to degrade yourself. The choice is all with us, we need to select how we need to be. Anyways, today the sutra which we are taking is the 23rd sutra, and this is also a beautiful sutra which can transform your whole life. And this sutra is feel an object and become it. So the sutra says, or the Shiva says to Parvati, that take any object. For example, if you want, you can take a rose flower and try to feel the rose flower. The deeply you feel it, you need to see, you need to touch, and you need to feel the flower with the deepest emotion. And then you can just become flower. where you become the rose flower. So you need to wait till the emotion of surrender arises when you're watching the rose flower. So keep trying this first stage of this sutra for few days and then enter into the second stage. So for first few days you need to select different things. For example, you need to select a rose or a tree or any toy or corner of the room, or you can sit in front of the idol. And last time, if I have told you, there we were using our eyes to watch, but here you need to take that idol in your hand and then you need to touch it nicely and you need to feel all those vibrations, whatever you are getting from it. And you need to feel the you need to be total while feeling that object. You need to keep it in your hand and feel it totally. And when you need to close your eyes and sit down. So first few days you need to start with just feeling and just observing one object. This is ideal for women, and this is ideal for me. And please remember, Manishji, that we all are half women and half men. So you can try this technique using the womanhood inside you, and you can choose any of the object. And it is a beautiful technique which has been suggested by Shiva. And there is the second step where you don't have to take up any object, or you don't have to be with the object. Just close your eyes and become that object. And that is the place, that is the moment you transform. So I'll just read few lines from the book. Or for few weeks, just do the first part. Create an object feeling. Be filled with the object and use one object. Do not go on changing object if you can stick to one. And if you have chosen one rose flower, then go on using that rose flower every day. Be filled with it so that one day you can say, now I am the rose flower. Then the first part is fulfilled, when only the flower is there and all else is forgotten. Then relish this idea for a few days. It is beautiful in itself, very, very beautiful, vital, powerful in itself. You know, friends, this technique is very simple and can be used with children. And people are not using this, but if you will say to a child that, oh, you are a rose flower today, so we all are going to be a rose flower. So they are going as if they are a rose flower. And if you want, you can say that now today we all are water and you are water, so we all are going to behave as if we are water. So kids, they catch it very, very, very fast. You know, I connect most of these sutras with children because I am an educator, I am a teacher, I am into parenting. So that is the reason why I connect so much with children. And then children are also innocent, so we connect with them very fast. Then part of this sutra is, try the second part. Close your eyes and forget the flower also. If you have done the first, the second will not be difficult, remember. But if you try the whole technique in one sitting, the second will be impossible. Because if you can do the first, you can forget the whole world for one flower. You can forget the flower also for nothingness. So the second part will come. But first you have to struggle for it. But the mind is very tricky. The mind will always say to try the whole thing and then you will not succeed. So friends, remember that you don't have to use both the part of this technique at one time. Second part, just be there, close your eyes and be with your consciousness. So this is, you have a lamp and the lamp lights fall on many objects. Visualize it. In your room there are many objects. If you bring one lamp into the darkness of the room, all the objects are lightened. The lamp radiates light every object so that you can see them. Now remain with an object Let there be one object. The lamp is the same. But now only one object is there in its light. Now remove that object also. Now light remains without any object. The same happens with your consciousness. You are a flame, a light. The whole world is your object. You leave the whole world and you choose one object for your concentration. Your flame remains the same, but now it is not occupied with multi-objects. It is occupied with only one. And then drop that object also. Suddenly there is simply light consciousness. It is not falling on anything. Now this calls this nirvana. Mahavira also called this, Hindu Upanishad call it Atma. So this is the single technique. You can realize the Supreme also using this technique. Okay, so we are going to take up one more technique today, and that is the 24th technique, and this technique is about your mood swings. This is all about your mood, how you feel and how are you feeling that day, and what makes you feel loved or what makes you feel anger. So let us talk about this technique. There are few people in our life seeing whom we may feel like angry, we may feel hatred, and it pops out from us, automatically pops out from us. And there are people, watching them makes us feel loved, hearing them makes us feel overfilled with love, isn't it? This is happening with every one of you and even me also. So this is a very nice technique, and being human we have swings of moods here, up and down. So this is very nice, and you don't have to take one time or select one time and then you have to pop up with that mood. No, you have to just observe. Whenever a mood comes up, you observe and remain with that mood. And what you have to do with that mood is know from where it is coming. If it is anger, if it is love, if it is hatred, or if it is happiness, if it is devotion or surrendering, or it is jealousy. You just need to understand by observing that what is the source from where this emotion is popping up. And then you reach. You know, friends, if I say take out water from the well which is dry, you cannot fill a bucket. And from a well which is full of water, you can take out water. You need to understand what is there in your well. And if hatred is there in your well, hatred is going to pop up. If love is there in your well, love is going to pop up. I've seen people all carrying this anger and getting angry on kids, on family members, or on friends. And if our boss yells at us, and we cannot do, we are so helpless. We cannot express our anger on people who are powerful than us. Then we wait for people who are weaker than us. And then when a man goes to office and something happens, or some work get disturbed and the boss calls, and if he blames that it is all because of you, so the man comes home and he gives all those lovely gifts of anger on his children or on his wife or on other family members. And if you see anyone who is full of hatred and is talking about you behind your back, and if you feel they are jealous, trust me friends, this technique is going to help you to realize that from where it is coming. It is coming from the source. It comes up from inside. And there is a lovely story of a Zen monk, and I would like to share it with you. And I don't know if I am very good with the stories, but whomsoever has done story with me, they say that they enjoy hearing the story. So there was one monk and he went to his guru saying that whenever I am here in your monastery since so long and I am unable to meditate, and whenever I sit and meditate, there is someone or the other who keeps on disturbing me, who come and disturbs me, and I'm so disturbed and I'm so unstable. I cannot meditate in this monastery. What to do? And then the guru, the teacher, asked him, okay, there is one way I'm gonna give you, and you can use this. So, do you want a technique? So the monk said, no, I don't want a technique. I know what to do, but I don't get peaceful time or peaceful place to do and sit and meditate. And this must be the problem of many of you all also. You must be saying that I have no place to sit. People keep on coming and disturbing me, and that makes me angry. And then the guru says, see, I have this very good thing for you, and this may help you also, friends. So he told that at 3 o'clock in morning, you need to get up, take your boat, and that monastery, every time a monastery or old temple is on the bank of river, if you have seen, friends, so that monastery was also huge and it was on bank of a river. So the teacher said that take your boat and go in between the river and you should meditate, and the time when you have to meditate is 3 to 5, and it is going to help you enlighten. And then the Zen monk was so happy that okay, this is what my guru has told me and this is going to make me realize, and he did it. He got up at 2 o'clock, he did all his rituals, and then he took the boat at 3 and he went in middle of the river and he started meditating. He closed his eyes and he was so happy, and he was following some technique which his guru must have given him. And then what happened? And there was someone who stuck his boat, dashed into monk's boat. And then monk was so unhappy and he was all full of anger, and then he just pushed his teeth out and he was angry and he pulled all those energy of angerness and he opened his eyes. And yes, Pradeep ji, he found that no one was around him. There was an empty boat which came with him. He never realized that he has left one more boat there. He untied the other boat, and because he came into the middle, the boat also got the path. And the empty boat was there which dashed his boat. And at the same moment, friend, this monk attained enlightenment. I hope you must have understood. And he understood that the anger does not comes from any other source. The anger which he projected came from his inner being. Every emotion, everyone may feel loved, everyone may feel jealous. So if you feel you're feeling love towards someone, it is from your origin, deep inside. So if you are full of compassion, if you are full of love, if you are full of giving, so that is going to come out. And if you are full of hatred, and if you are full of competition and jealousy, that is what you are going to see. So friends, I think this is enough for today. We end here and use this technique, and this is a very beautiful technique to make you to reach your goal, to reach your source. Namaste. It was nice having you all here. See you tomorrow at 10:30 sharp.